Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be going through my essentials for running and all the gear you need, everything to make your life easier. I'm a bit of a minimalist, so I don't have a ton of stuff, but yeah, I think all of this stuff is really helpful and is good gear to have. And yeah, let's get into it. I'm going to start with probably the most important thing, and that's what goes on your feet. So as you can see here, these things are absolutely thrashed and disgusting. These are the Asics Novablast 4. They just came out with the 5 and people like the 5 as well, but I just put a ton of miles in those shoes, and really finding good daily trainers is really vital. And I've enjoyed the New Balance Fresh Foam 1080s. I've wore the Novablast are probably my favorite, just given they feel the best in my feet. I know people like the new Adidas shoes as well. And I'm trying to think what other ones I've used. The Nimbus from Asics as well have been good. And there are a bunch of options out there. Try and find the ones that you like. I really like the Novablast, and they just feel good on my feet. I know I can put a lot of miles in them and not feel pain in my feet or my Achilles or whatever it is. So that is number one. Get yourself some good shoes, and on top of that, get yourself some good gear, whether it's socks. I like to use the Feature socks. Hoka socks have good ones. Socks are pretty easy. I feel like all of the big running brands make pretty good socks. Shorts, I like the Lululemon Fast and Free, and then I've actually been wearing the Rhone, R-H-O-N-E shorts lately, and I actually like those a lot. And yeah, they have the nice little side pocket where it's really tight on your legs, so nothing moves around, whether you're putting your phone, gels, AirPods in there. So those have been my favorite. I do wear the Bandit half tights every now and then as well, but I think I'm more of a fan of the actual shorts. And then yeah, wear the Lululemon singlet, the On singlet. Bandit makes some good singlets as well. You want to find stuff that won't make you chafe during a race, and are light and can absorb some sweat. So those are all ones I recommend. And then you can see in the background there, I have a lot of hats. Traditional running hats don't really fit my head, so I'm kind of just like wearing trucker hats or hats I find like at stores that fit my head better. So yeah, that's what I recommend from a gear standpoint. Really vital to get some good gear, and yeah, just try different things. It took me a while to sort of find like good shorts that I like and good shoes that I like. So yeah, go to a running store, maybe have them do the little test on the treadmill, and that's what I recommend from a gear perspective. Okay, next up we're talking fueling. As you can see, I have my nice little runner's goodie bag here full of a lot of different gels, and I would say the main company that I'm using is Maurten. And I use their gels a lot on the runs, and I don't love the artificial fruit taste that a lot of these gels have, so I really like the basic honey taste of the Maurten gels. It does have a more thick consistency, and you do have to chew it a little bit. I guess you could swallow it whole, but you like chewing it up into little bits before swallowing it, and I do like it. It doesn't have any sodium in it, so you do need to balance it with either salt sticks or electrolyte drinks. I like the Maurten drink before my runs as well, and then I carry this on runs. This is the Nathan handheld water bottle. I really like it. It's easy to hold. I don't love holding stuff, so sometimes I'll just like hide it on my route. Yeah, I really like this. And then as far as like nutrition goes for electrolytes, I love looking up what they give out during the races. So yeah, for CIM, I forget what it's called, but I just ordered some of it on Amazon. I'm going to be practicing with that. I hate carrying stuff or having to worry about somebody giving me a water bottle or whatever it is. So yeah, just like going with whatever they have on the course, and I'm going to be practicing with that all the way up until the race, just so my body's used to it. But yeah, Maurten gels. I've tried the BPN gels, they're pretty good. I don't know if I love the taste that much. And then yeah, I guess just like the salt sticks are important as well. The little tabs, those taste good. You can throw a couple of those down. Just make sure you're getting some salt, given the Maurtens don't have sodium in them. So yeah, that's what I'd recommend from a fueling standpoint. and there are a lot of gels out there, so make sure you're doing your research on them and which ones you like, and practicing which ones don't upset your stomach and yeah, you can down during races or hard runs. Okay, next we're gonna dive a little bit deeper onto technology, and here's my smartwatch, the Garmin Epix Gen 2, and I think this may have been my favorite purchase that I've made from a running perspective, and golf too. I keep all my scores in here. It gives me the distances and stuff, but I love this watch. Voice crack. I love this watch. It gives you the Garmin app for free as well, and has all my data since I started running, so I can compare and contrast. You know, you put your calories that you've eaten in there. It gives you race predictors, all of your swimming, biking, every activity that you do, calories burned that day, and then yeah, there's just a ton, VO2 max, there's a ton of data in there. I love it. It has a great battery life. I think it's probably like 700 US bucks right now, but it's a really good deal for how much I use it. It's probably the thing I use the most in my daily, God, my voice keeps cracking, in my daily life. So yeah, highly recommend the Garmin Epix Gen 2. They have a lot of good watches. I had the Forerunner before this, but yeah, this has by far been my favorite and best purchase, most used purchase from a technology standpoint. Okay, the last two things I'm going to talk through quickly. Number one, get yourself a tube of Aquaphor. This is a very important substance, for lack of a better term, for me, as I use it for all my long runs. I've used it for all my marathons. Don't chafe. And also if you have chapped lips or whatever it is, it's like super helpful for that. So my mom put me onto this probably 20 years ago, and yeah, I've used it ever since. Really versatile, and yeah, it just helps a lot with chafing and make sure that you're not getting that uncomfortable feeling on race day or during your long run. So highly, highly recommend getting the big tube of Aquaphor. And then the final thing, I think it's kind of underrated, is just having a pair of dumbbells at your house. So I have a 45-pound set of dumbbells, a 25-pound set of dumbbells, and then a 35-pound kettlebell, and I do a lot of workouts with that. That's plenty of weight to do single leg movements or RDLs, and just really you can get a good at-home leg workout, especially if you're marathon training and you're maybe a little bit tight on time. I highly recommend getting some dumbbells so you can just go crank out a quick workout. It's simple. You can do it in any room. You can just use like a chair like that to do a lot of the workouts. So yeah, go get some dumbbells. They're relatively inexpensive. I think mine were like 30 bucks. So yeah, I think that's a underrated aspect of just being able to keep your legs healthy, is just doing a quick at-home strength workout. And yeah, that's all the basic essentials. Again, I like to keep things relatively simple, and yeah, don't try to go too crazy, because running is definitely something where you can definitely get in a rabbit hole of information, and I like to keep things simple and do a lot of things based on feel. But hopefully this is helpful. And yeah, these are the running essentials. Let me know if there's anything else I missed or anything else you guys like to use. Otherwise, I will see you on the next video.